My favorite question I get asked is like, how do you stay motivated? How do you stay on track of what you want to do in life? And I feel like that is such a false representation of me. Reason why I say that is because, like, while on the outside I look like I have my life pretty well figured out, and while I look like I know what I'm doing, I'm figuring stuff out day by day, just like the rest of you. The only difference is I know what I want my end goal to be, and I've laid out the steps of how I'm going to get there. I just don't know how I'm going to get to each step, if that makes sense. I know what I want my end goal to be in life, and I know small milestones I need to reach to get there. But to get to those milestones, I'm figuring it out every day, just like the rest of you. And it's like, even though for a person my age to have what I have and to be where I am with my life financially, to be where I am with my life emotionally, all those things, I still feel incredibly lost all the time. And that's just like the challenging part of it. You know, like, how am I supposed to be this influencer that's influencing all of you and inspiring all of you so you can have what I have, but I still feel lost? I mean, there's days where I have to pry myself out of my bed. There's days where I have to force myself to sit at this computer and work. There are days where I literally do nothing. I do the bare minimum. There's days where the only thing I do is go to the gym. And that's like, and that's my mental challenge I have, you know? That's just where I struggle, because because also my goals change so much. My goals when I opened my company 5 years ago are 100% completely different than what they are right now. And my goals change every day. Like, literally yesterday, I did not expect to happen what happened, and now here I am, and I had to pivot in a good way and change my direction of what I can do. Something my parents say all the time. They're very successful business owners, and I like it a lot. But they say if you can't be the best in the world at it, don't do it. So if you can't be the best in the world at something, don't put all of your energy into it. For instance, I do not know how to draw. I cannot draw. I am so bad at drawing. I cannot be the best in the world at drawing. So why would I put my time and effort into it? Now, I understand that there's hobbies of it, and you may not be the best in the world at it, and by all means, do it. If it's your hobby, do it. But if you want to make a living off of it, do not put all of your time and energy into it. And I am still trying to figure out what I can be the best in the world at. I mean, there's a hair and it's attacking me. Every day I change what I think it is. I mean, I started at 15, it was video editing. And then for a while it was marketing, and then graphic design, and then web design, and then this content creation, this influencer, a moderator, a Discord owner, just a genuine business owner, period. All of the things. I don't know what I can be the best in the world at, but I know I'm good at a lot of things. This Discord server exploded. Like, it's doing incredible. We're up to 200 members. It's been less than 24 hours. I have this incredible community of people that I get to spend time with and talk to and play games with, and they get to join me on this journey of my life. And I mean, them supporting me, I'm going to give back to them. They don't know that yet, but they will if and when they watch this video. Them supporting me when I'm able to, I will give it back to them. I make a lot of money for my age, and that's the thing a lot of people love to rub in my face, and they love to just like put me down for it almost. But the thing is the money I make, I'm not spending for things. I'm not spending it on myself. I'm not being a pig. I am either A, reinvesting, or B, giving back. That's what I want to do. And that's what I feel like my calling was in life. Is my calling is to help people. My calling is to give people, even if they're not like homeless on the street, even if they're just my friend, they have a house, they have food, all that, but I can help them out. I'll spot them $20, or even if it's emotional help. My calling, I feel, was to help people. And That's what I want to do. So that's what this is. That's why I'm doing everything I'm doing. And this thing that happened yesterday, I mean, like, it's amazing, it's awesome, I love it, and I think it's finally what I've been grinding for so long. It finally came, and it wasn't how it didn't come in the form of I expected, but it still came, and it's incredible. I love it. It's so much fun, and I love getting to meet all these incredible people and get to share a common thing with them. So back to what I was talking about, how I still feel lost every day. My things change. Everyday things change. From small things to big things. And this was a big change in my life. And yet I still feel a little bit lost, because I'm like, okay, this is great. I love this. I would love to have this every day, keep on growing it, and I'm going to do my absolute best to do that. But then it's like, where do I go from there? It's like, where do I go from there? Where do I go from here? How do I continue to grow this? And that's where I just have to sit and I have to think and I have to brainstorm. And the things that I do a lot that I don't show on camera is I just sit in this room and I just like word vomit onto a paper of everything. Or I guess, yeah, idea vomit. There we go. Idea vomit onto a paper of just everything that I can and can't do, things that I want to do. So it's like, I have to continue to do that. And I think a reason why I feel lost, and these long forms that I'm going to start doing, they're going to have zero structure, by the way. Like, the title doesn't mean anything. We're talking about everything, okay? I think a reason why I feel so lost, and this might sound dumb and corny and weird, I don't have a partner. And what I mean by that, I'm not just meaning like a relationship partner. I'm meaning like a partner with what I want to do in life. And the reason I say I feel like that's why I'm lost is because I grew up watching my parents do what I'm doing now. I did it way younger than them. When they started, my mom was 21, my dad was 23. I started at 15, which is incredibly young. But I had such incredible people to watch. I mean, they trudged through the mud for me so I could see what not to do and what to get around it and how to be better so I don't have to do that. All this that I have is because of them, and they inspire me. And I am now able to do exactly what they did, but better, because I am learning from their mistakes. But this is the thing that I'm envious of. They had each other. Both, and that's both a good and a bad thing. Why is it a bad thing, you might ask? Well, the business world can get very heated. It can get tough, and I'm going to give you guys a little insight that my parents probably don't want out there, but like, actually, it doesn't matter. Literally, almost all of their arguments are because of business. It's just, it's very heated, it's very tense. I mean, the business is your life. I mean, like, that is what's putting food on my table, clothes on my back, same thing for them. So it's like, the choices they have to make every day are life-changing. And they may not even realize it, but it's big, right? So that's where it's bad. But where the good thing is, where I wish I had a partner, is they can bounce ideas off each other. When one person's down, the other can pick up the slack. When my dad is sick, my mom picks up the slack, and vice versa. So it's like, when I'm sick, I have no choice. I must get out of bed. I must continue to grind. I must continue to work. I must continue to push for that vision that I have, because I have no one to pick up my slack. And you might be saying, well, find a partner. Like, go out there and, like, you know, reach out and meet people. And that's the thing. I do. But my challenge is the goals I have in place and my mindset. Very, very, I have met, other than in my immediate family, maybe 2 people that truly have the same vision and drive and ideas that I have and the way I was raised. So that's where I struggle with it. Because, like, I would love that, but I would like a person that, like, we're almost interlinked. And I know that's a lot to ask, but it's like, I want my partner to feel comfortable and to be in her and I, or him and I, if we're friends or dating, I don't really care. But I want me and my partner to be so on the same page and interlinked that we can work, not in the same room, and our paths will stay straight. They won't cross. We won't have issues, right? And that's the thing. My parents have grown that for 20 years. that they finally are able to do that. Like they've been able to do it for a while, but they're able to just work, and they understand this view all the way at the end. They understand the goal, so they can work like that and get it done. And that's where I wish I had it. That is where I get lost, is when I'm having a bad day, when I'm sick, when I am at like a roadblock where I just cannot get out of a slump. I have to pick myself up, force myself to work no matter what, and still be productive, because if I don't, nothing happens. And that's where I feel lost. So like, what do I do when I feel lost like that? Man, that is the question of the hour, isn't it? There's a few things that I do that people could try, but I firmly believe that literally everything is a mindset. What do I mean by that? The brain is so powerful. Like, I don't think a lot of people don't really like think that deep, just because it's exhausting. But the brain is so unbelievably powerful. The things that it can do and the things it does, I mean, it's crazy. It's insane what like the brain can do. So like, once I was able to fully grasp what my brain can do and fully grasp what I'm feeling is real, or if what I'm feeling is my mind playing tricks on itself, that's when I was able to fully unlock and understand when I'm being dramatic and when my body genuinely needs a break. And there's a book I read a while ago, and it talks about your inner dialogue, and what your inner dialogue is. And I know some people don't have that like inner voice. I have a friend who doesn't, but a lot of people do. And it talked about why and what it is, and like what percent of what it says is actually useful and what percent of it is just genuinely there to upset you or just bother you or cause problems or just get in the way. And in the book, they called this inner voice your ego. And they talked about your ego is literally just there to speak nonsense into you at all times. And like, if you really sit down and think, whenever you're doing anything, think about what it's saying to you. Think of your ego as its own entity. Don't think of your ego as you. Think of your ego as its own entity that lives inside of you, just speaking, okay? And when you're like in your room or at work, what is it saying to you? Is it useful information? Usually no. Usually it is literally just like telling you what you're seeing, or if you see a person doing something, it tells you that. Or if you're feeling upset, it's just like, man, you're sad. Or if your stomach hurts, you're gonna get sick. Things like that. It's literally always trying to beat you down and destroy you. And once I learned that, oh my gosh, I unlocked a new part of me. I was like, I would be down in the dumps, I would be upset, I'd be sad, I would feel like crap, I would have all these things, and then I'd be like, wait a minute, what is all this? What is all of it? I'd sit there and I'd think, and I'd be like, this is literally just my brain playing with me. It's just toying with me. It's literally doing nothing but making life a bit harder. So whenever I'm in the dumps, that's what I do. I sit there and I'm like, okay, let's think for real. What's happening? And it really helps me to put it on paper. I love pencil and paper. Even though I work with computers literally every day of my life, pencil and paper is like the greatest thing ever. Being able to feel the pen in your hand, feel the ink as it writes, and like focus your energy into the tip of that pen as you're doing it, huge. I am very big advocate for like energy and like focusing it, and I believe that energy is a very strong thing. And if you can focus all of your energy into the tip of that pen as you're writing down what's wrong, you're gonna be good. You're gonna be okay. Same thing if you're writing down what your plans are, what you want to do. All the energy in the tip of that pen, it's gonna happen. But you have to fully focus your energy. And energy can be all kinds of things. I mean, energy can literally just beam out of your eyes. I mean, how many times are you talking to a person and they just hold that eye contact? It's strong, it's powerful, and just like talking to them, you just feel their presence. You feel like how they feel so overpowered in the conversation. That's their energy. They're siphoning all of that energy through their eyes into you so they can connect with you. And people that can keep that strong eye contact and talk to you and look you like in the soul, those are the best communicators, man. Those people, whew, like I've talked to a few and it feels like refreshing to like talk to them. Like you feel safe. You're like, man, you can connect with me. You are good at this, right? You guys see that? I don't know if you can see that. It's going from 602 to 603. Someone's playing with me. But energy, man, it is so important. So I think being able to understand what energy is, and then being able to understand what your inner dialogue / ego is, that helped me not feel lost. And I mean, I'm still so young. I'm 19. I'm a baby still. I have my whole life. I'm not even halfway dead. Oh, actually, hang on. Isn't the average male life like 82 or something like that? So I'm almost halfway dead if I live to my full life expectancy. So think of that. I am almost halfway to the end of my life. And the things I've accomplished, astronomical. And the things that I still can do, even more astronomical. So it's like, I need to remember that. I need a sobering reminder every so often that I am so young. And I need to stop like beating down on myself when I don't have a day that's 100% perfection. When I don't grow 1,000,000% a day. When I don't have all these incredible things happen. Because I'm 19, man. Like, Colonel Sanders was 56. No, he was 61 whenever he opened KFC, I'm pretty sure. So I need to remember that as well. And you need to as well. So like, what I want you to do today or the next time you have a day where it's just like beating you down, not good, anything like that. Because it will happen again. I mean, roughly people probably have a day like that once a week. At least, I would assume. So the next time you have one of those days where you're just like, you just cannot seem to get on top, I want you to sit down, first think, talk to this ego in your head. What is it telling you? Is this emotion you're feeling, is it real, or is it this ego in your head purposely ruining your day? Is it not that serious, or is it actually a big problem? Like if it's actually a serious thing, you will know. When you sit down and think, you will know. You will know if it's genuinely a big problem or not. But if it's something small and dumb, stop letting it ruin your day. And I say stop because you can stop. You can make the choice to have something dumb stop ruining your day. If this isn't gonna matter in a week, why are you stressing over it? Why are you losing hairs over it? But if it's big, it's okay to feel that way if it's genuinely big and serious. And you will know if it's big and serious when you sit down and talk to that ego in your head, okay? Next, understand energy, man. Like, and energy can be called all kinds of things. Everyone has their own beliefs. You can believe what you want. I believe what I want. I do not care. We are all in this together, and we need to all love each other no matter what our beliefs are. But focus your energy, man. Energy is so crucial in understanding what is good energy, what is bad energy. Protect your energy. And we're going to get into energy all of next episode. That's going to be straight energy talk, because I could talk about that for hours. It's huge. But learn that. And the last thing is just like, think about where you are in your life right now. And what do I mean by that? What is your goal in life? Is your goal to become a lawyer? Is your goal in life to continue a family business, start your own business? Is your goal in life to become a cook? Is your goal in life to become a teacher? No matter what it is, think of where you are right now. And even think about it with me. Ready? Okay. Now, I want you to vocalize it. Vocalize where you are in your life right now. I'll go first. I'm 19. I've opened a business. I've had it for 5 years. I'm growing my social content. I am growing my faith. I'm growing my emotional maturity. I'm growing as a human being and a man. And overall, I am satisfied with where I am for my age and my time in my life. Your turn. Go. Okay. Are you satisfied with where you are? If you said no, how can we fix that? And if you don't know yet, that's okay. What I want you to do tonight, get a pencil and paper, focus your energy into the tip of that pen and write down how you could fix to be where you want to be right now. And very rarely is the answer impossible. There is almost always a way to fix anything. There are very certain circumstances where you cannot fix anything, and it's like you're stuck the way you are. And those things are like, if you're born with a disability, you were born with something. That's okay. That's not your fault. You are still just as awesome, if not more, than everyone else. We are all equal. I still love you. Everyone still loves you. That's okay. I never want a person to beat themselves down because of that. So unless what you want to change is physically impossible to change, there is a way to change it. It may not happen overnight, but it can happen, okay? I still feel lost. I'm 19. I own a business. I look like I'm doing great, and I am. I'm doing incredible. But I still feel lost all the time. So if you still feel lost, you're not alone, man. You're not alone.